Hi there, I'm Lisa and today I'm designing for Paper Maze. I've got some bits and pieces left over from a previous project. This is the Wish Upon a Star range from Echo Park, and as you can see I've been cutting into this already. I do love to use up scraps though, so today's video I am going to be turning these two small card blanks into a little pocket-sized mini book, but that's going to double up as a greeting card, and there's going to be little pockets and pulley out tags and things like that. It's obviously going to be Disney themed, and I've printed off 6 photos at the moment. That's not going in. I reprinted that one, it was a bit bright. So that's what's going in, and I've used my little sprocket printer to print off the photos. It's a little hand-aid held printer that comes straight from my phone. I do have a video about this when I bought it, so I'll link up that below for you. But it's just going to be a really quick and easy mini book using up these paper scraps. So to start with, I am going to move this out the way and actually set up this little mini book here. I am going to be attaching the card blanks together like that. I'm going to be using thin tape. I usually use my great big gun, double-sided sticky gun to stick it all down, but I want the thin strips for this one, and you will see why. So to do this, I'm just literally sticking down those 3 sides. I want the middle left free like that. Actually, let's do it like that. But now, because I haven't stuck the top piece down, that creates a pocket, and I'm going to be able to slot this tag in like that, so it's sticking out. So that's a little pocket. I want to make another pocket on this page, so I might actually decorate from the back outwards. To create the next pocket, I've got the paper here, and I'm going to be using this. I'm going to use the sides, leave the sides slightly free. I want to see a little bit of the white card, and I'm just measuring where I want to cut, and I will go and cut that out now. That cut to one side, size even, I'm going to do the same again and just attach. I find it really hard to use this little one. I'm so used to my big one. And I'm just going to attach the 3 sides again to give me that pocket shape, making sure that the white is pretty much equal around the side. And now I've got a second pocket, so I'm pleased about that. I may actually add ribbons to those, I'm not sure yet. So now let's go back to the front and decorate the front cover. I'm having a look. I don't want to use up any of my favourite ones. I want to use the buttons, but I also want to use some of the spotty paper on the back. So if I take out my favourite ones, looking at this, I'm not fussed about, I like that one, but I could use that one there. So I'm going to use this, and this is going to be my front cover there. Again, I'm going to use a little, or leave a little bit of white and trim that down. I've got the spotty now on the front. I've just stuck that down. I might actually use, I was just looking at what stickers I've got left to use. I quite like that one. Actually, I think that one would be quite nice for the, and we've got, that would be quite nice actually. And tickets have I got left? Believe in the Magic. I think that one would be a good one to use. Let's go with that. Then I'm just going to leave a little bit of a white, add a little bit of red trim. So I've got some red card and a really old punch. So I'm going to add this just so I've got a little bit of a border along the bottom, and I might keep this going. I do like to have a common theme throughout a project when I make something like this. So this might be my thing. I've left my trimmer in the other room and I feel too lazy to go and get it. So I'm just going to trim this off, and that can be stuck. Shall I have it across the whole of the bottom? I've decided just to add it to the ticket there. And I'm going to, I thought it would be quite fun to, I like things when they stick out over the edges when I'm doing a mini book. So let's have it in the middle, but with the frill bit sticking down. Let's have that stuck there. And then I still need something else on there. That might come to me in a bit. Let's move on from there though. Right, so I need a photo there. And I'm going to cut this out around the outside, and this is going to be my first page. I've got this little bit left over from a previous project, so I'm going to stick that there, and then I've got a little bit left that can also be used on another page, and I'm going to pop that there. The photos from the sprocket are double-sided, but so you can, not double-sided, sorry, they do have tape on the back, but I still like to use that to stick them down. And I'm going to use a little bit of foam back sticky for the back of the photos. I think what I tend to like doing is kind of doing a little bit and then moving on to the next page. So I am going to trim this down a little bit, and I've got a tag here. Actually, I quite like the idea of adding this photo because this one needs some journaling to go with it, and then I can journal on the back of the ticket that I'd already cut out for underneath the photo. This little bit here, which will go really nicely on here, so I'm going to trim that down. I quite like the idea of the best in the world being visible and the ride photo at the top. That works quite well. This is the book so far, with just randomly adding stickers and papers. I'm now going to go through and add some ink to my pages. Got this red ink here, and I'm just going to dab the pages, just the edges, just to give it a little bit more colour. It almost just makes it look a little bit more finished. Doing down the creases as well. I've removed the tags and I'm going to do those separately. Let's remove the strings because I think I'm going to put some ribbon on. I'll need to add my journaling as well. And before I add any journaling, I'm just going to go around with my black journal pen, go around any outside areas. Just for me, just finishes it off. Starting to look a little bit more like a mini book now, and I've got my tags ready for my journaling. I am going to add some ribbon, so I am going to have a look through my ribbon jars. I keep these jars, they're a bit dusty actually, on the back of my windowsill, and they're colour coordinated, and whenever I get odd bits of ribbon I shove them in. So I'm going to see, oh, that one, I kind of wanted a wider one though. That one goes really well, doesn't it? So does that one. Oh, that's better. Let's go with that. I could do with two different ones really though. That one's perfect. I'll see if I've got a black one as well actually. This is my black stroke silver. That one's a possible. What else is in here? Oh, actually that one would be, I don't know, they're two stripes. Some of these are a bit girly. I think that one. Let's go with that one. It's just a really good way of using up scraps again, keeping bits and pieces, because us scrappers do tend to be hoarders, and but it feels an organised way of keeping ribbons as well. And I do exactly the same with buttons. I have all these little glass jars at the back of my windowsill. Just a really nice way of keeping things. So I'm going to attach those with staples. I really don't need very much. That. I prefer to do this after or before I've done my journaling, so then nothing's in the way. And now I'm going to work on the journaling on the back of both of these. Journaling done. I've kept it basic. I have added that as well, and they can go back in their pockets. Now I still need to do a couple of little things. This side doesn't look finished to me, and I want to add something to the front cover. Decided to add a little bit of this trim to underneath the photo. That will add a little bit of extra colour. And that just slides underneath. I only ever stick things down properly in the middle, so then I have full flexibility, like now, of adding extra bits and pieces. I've got this one left, so I may as well just pop it under there. This whole camera sheet here, so I'm actually going to cut out some of the cameras and use as little embellishments. This is the finished book. So I've just added some more of the stickers on the front, a little bit more doodling and ink. These are the camera stickers, which work really well. And then actually that needs to, there we go, so that obviously comes out. That's journaled on the back as well. Then we've got that one. And that one with that tag there. And that's the little book, and I just think it makes a really nice change other than a greetings card sometimes, just to do a little mini book. I'm really pleased with that, and it's just simple, quick, and lots of special memories there. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please tell me if you make your own greetings cards, or if you make another variation a little bit like what I've done. Let me know what you do. I would love to know. I will link up the items that I've used for you to have a look. The papers are really, really nice. I've really enjoyed playing with these Echo Park papers, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much. Bye.